Today, a friend said something to me that actually stuck. They were like, when you announced you were gonna do 100 bold, I thought you were gonna do one crazy bold thing every single day. And honestly, I get why they thought that. When you say 100 bold, you're literally thinking skydiving, quitting something, being super dramatic, doing huge, loud, obvious acts of boldness. And I remember thinking, yeah, that version of bold definitely makes sense to me. Because if you look at my past, I've done a lot of bold things out loud. I became a skydiver at the age of 20. I started my own business at the age of 21. I solo traveled a lot. I moved countries without really a plan. I made big, visible, headline-worthy decisions. And I've never really been afraid to do bold things publicly. But here's the truth I've been sitting with lately, and it's that this season of my life isn't a loud bold. It's a quiet bold. And that's coming from someone who is very used to doing bold things that people can point at and say, wow, that's freaking brave. Because what I'm realizing is that sometimes these loud, bold moves were also a way to avoid the quieter ones, the unsexy ones, the repetitive ones, the ones where no one is clapping. Things like showing up every single day, sitting with my thoughts, speaking clearly, building consistency, letting myself be seen without adrenaline or chaos or like a spectacle. And that's why this challenge might look simple from the outside. It's just me sitting in front of a camera, minimal editing, no crazy stunts, no dramatic visuals. But this right here, this is actually one of the boldest things I've done this year. Because quiet bold doesn't give you instant validation. There's actually no rush, no applause. There's no moment where people immediately understand what you're doing. I've had many times on this journey where we're like, okay, cool, so you're just talking to a camera. Quiet bold asks you to show up anyway. It asks you to trust that consistency matters, that your voice matters even when it's calm, that your presence is enough without doing something extreme to earn the attention. And for someone like me who's used to bold meaning big, fast, visible, that's kind of uncomfortable. Because after filming on camera for 66 days now, I'm kind of getting the hang of it. I'm just rolling with this and it feels super easy and natural, which is a huge improvement from day one. And so of course, throughout this, I also asked myself, am I being bold enough? Am I really putting myself out there? I mean, it is getting easier. And I'm almost wondering, why shouldn't I just end the challenge at day 66? What's the point? Well, you know what? I think that this last third right here, this is the part that's almost like solidifying it. Because if I stop now at day 66, that would have been a great challenge. But I feel like these next couple weeks are about me really just putting like my stamp of approval and saying, I really mastered this. I can seriously just put a camera up and just talk to it. How cool is that? But I digress. Loud bold looks like this: big risks, big announcements, big moments that people can really point at. But quiet bold looks like this: daily discipline, repeating the work, and letting yourself be seen without hiding behind intensity. Both of these are bold, they're just different. Loud bold expands your comfort zone outward, but quiet bold strengthens it inward. Loud bold says, watch me do something wild, watch me get out of my comfort zone. But quiet bold says, watch me become consistent. And the reason I wanted to make this video in particular is because I know a lot of you are in a quiet bold season too. You're not burning things down. You're not making dramatic exits. You're not posting huge announcements everywhere. You're just showing up. You're changing your habits. You're doing the work. No one is watching. And that can feel underwhelming if you're measuring boldness by how loud it looks. So I want to say this clearly. Bold has two forms: loud bold and quiet bold. And both are valid. One isn't better than the other. They just serve different seasons. And right now, I'm not here to impress anyone. I'm here to build something real. And sometimes the boldest thing you can do is stop performing courage and start practicing it quietly. If this season feels subtle for you, that doesn't mean you're doing less. It might mean you're doing something deeper. And that's still bold. And honestly, from what I've been experiencing, when you master the quiet bold season, this is what prepares you for the loudest of bold. Me mastering this right now, speaking to the camera, and just being so comfortable expressing myself, these are the little reps that I'm doing daily, because eventually I know that I'm going to be speaking in front of crowds. I know that I want to be leading workshops. I know that I want to express myself loudly and really use my voice out in the world. And I want to be so comfortable in this step right here because I want to progress to the next step. And though it may look quiet, it might look simple, it might not look really exciting for any of you watching, I think it's really important to highlight it because this is the part that no one talks about. This is the part that nobody really shows. It's the simple, mundane, everyday habits that you do. And I know that one day these daily deposits are going to compound and are going to really help solidify my foundation. There's so much character to be built in these quiet, daily, mundane actions. So don't underestimate yourself. You are bold, whether you realize it or not. You might not see the difference that it's making, but if you give it enough time, you're gonna look back and you're gonna wonder why you even struggled with that in the first place. So the next time someone asks you, what's the boldest thing you've done? And you think to yourself, I don't know, I'm kind of boring. I want you to think twice. Just because people have jumped out of planes and moved across countries and done other things, and doesn't mean that they're more bold than you. Sometimes bold is being the one to step up to take care of the family. Sometimes bold is showing up to work every day, even though you hate it, just because this is what is needed to take care of your current chapter right now. Don't underestimate your bold. The easiest ones to spot are the ones that are loud, but the hardest ones, and arguably the most important ones, those are the quiet ones. And those are equally as valid and precious. So I'm proud of you. This is day 66 out of 100 bold. I appreciate you. I hope you have an amazing day. I'll see you tomorrow at 7 a.m. And remember, to act bold, you need to be kid brave again.